Howdy folks, and welcome to the final instalment of the Mendelssohn Clarinet Sonata in E flat. I hope you've enjoyed the first couple of parts. Now this is only Allegro moderato. I've heard it played faster than Alan Hacker's recording. Alan Hacker takes it at quite a, probably more moderato than Allegro moderato, but there's nothing wrong with that. Now the parts are much more equal in this one, although, or at least on the first couple of pages anywhere, and but it comes more to prominence after C and D, where it rocks along. And there is a repeat. I'll do the repeat, but I'll let you know where the piano part is more important than the clarinet part. So it's important to, again, negotiate with your pianist how you want to start this piece, because even though they come in at the beginning of the bar, you don't want to catch them unawares. So either or so piano's doing nothing there, bum, ba, 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 dum. Although it does take over. And you're just mainly filler, so here you take prominence. So now you're just filler here. And let's listen to this. So he takes it at the piano's not doing much. Now the piano. Okay, and so 4 bars before A, it's time to dust off the staccato, and watch that the F's are repeated and the C's are repeated. Although I think in Hacker's recording, you can do it either way, because I have the staccato. If you have the staccato skills to do it all staccato, then please, by all means. Because the piano takes over from you. Now you come in, and now you come in. And I would clip these a little bit. It slow like that. It's just easier. And here your filler again. And then from here, and then the piano part. And then you again. Piano's not doing a lot there, but at B it's the main thing. So let's have a listen. So you can see the importance the piano part has there. So it's important to know when to back off. So it'd be and just darken it a little bit when you're playing the A, B, C sharp there, because you're entering a more counterpoint part of the piece. Now this next bit, what I suggest you do is play the left hand B flat, and then you trill with the second top trill key. So and actually note in the bass part of the piano you've got this which you were doing only a few bars previously. But let's have a listen to that bit again. Listen to the piano. Now listen to the piano. Okay, so by all means play the forte, but be aware what the piano part's doing. So you're not playing between C and D. Listen to the piano part, which continues on to E, playing the same thing, but whoops. So again, use the covered fingering A to get a really smooth octave. So here you can be a little bit boisterous at E. So let's listen to that. And now we're backing off a little bit at F. Where's my F gone? And here you're engaged in a little bit of call and response with the piano. So we're let's hear that. And then we do the repeat, which I will ignore for the moment. that phrase, just keep going. Now this is a little bit of a development section. It takes the theme and develops it. Okay, so again we're involved in counterpoint with the piano. So you go, and then while you're playing the B flat, but you'll hear that in a minute. Listen to the piano part. Okay, so we've reached I, and in the piano part, so you've got two competing ideas. You've got this, and this is the only really hard bit in it, and I haven't quite mastered it yet myself. But you've got now the difficulty is that well, I find it difficult because I hate left-hand C's at the best of times, because for some reason my pinky is dead straight. We call it a Twining's pinky. I don't know whether anyone knows about Twining's tea, but the way you drink a cup of tea is with the first few fingers and the little pinky standing up. So Twining's tea. Sorry, a little bit off the subject, but when I first learned piano, I learned it with a Twining's pinky. So that I still play with a Twining's pinky, which makes the left hand C a little bit of a challenge. But after I, where we're going, is that you need to use the right hand B and left hand C, and then ultimately left hand C sharp in order to get the right hand D sharp. So at I, take note of the piano part. Because it's actually playing your part 4 bars before you play it yourself. Let's take note. Sorry about that, folks. As you may have heard in the background, I had a dog that was barking his head off. Right, so let's listen to this passage between I and J. Listen to the piano. Okay. So the piano's doing stuff there, And it's still doing stuff at J actually, same thing. Etc. So at J, but be aware what the piano's doing. Okay, so at K, piano's still got a lot going on. You are double forte, so by all means, because it's not until L actually that you come into your own again and the piano part quietens down a bit. So at K, and of course you've got your sequences here. Let's have a listen to that. And then there's absolutely nothing going on. I would play that quite softly actually. I mean, it is marked piano anyway, but the piano's doing absolutely nothing, and at times you're completely on your own. Didn't come out because the clarinet was between my knees. So you're doing all the work here, which is nice. Although the piano part, after you've gone, comes. And you're just going. Although when you come in, you're on your own there. Although 2 bars before N, the piano part really does something and is quite involved in the melody. Right up until about half a dozen bars before O, where it just does an Alberti bass and it's U. So let's listen to that section between L and N. And you can slow down there if you like. Okay, so you can see how involved the piano part is. So it's really 4 bars before N that you're on your own. And the piano part is really involved. at N. So it's actually what I really like is about halfway through N, you've got this. You've got this boom, 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 which I quite like. But at N, oops. There's a little bit of a test of the staccato there. Where are we? Before Q. And with these, you're with the bass that is going, which is cool. So for that, listen to the bass. And again, the piano part here, the piano part, and then let's go back a little bit so we can hear that in the piano part. The piano part's quite involved, but you are forte, so float over the top of that. So be quite jovial and quite having a lot of fun. We want you to have a lot of fun. So let's listen from P right through to S, right through to R. R has the piano again. And we'll have a listen to that. It has yum bum 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 yum bum 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 bum. But let's have a listen. Piano not so involved. Listen to the piano part. Listen to the counterpoint between the two. And you're soft here, but you can still be a bit boisterous. And that can turn a little bit serious. And let's see what the piano part's doing. Not doing an awful lot. A little bit of counterpoint with you at T and U, and then you're together at U, and then just chords bum 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 bum. Let's have a listen to that. So yes, from T through to the end, by all means, accelerando, but always very boisterous and having a lot of fun. This piece is a lot of fun, especially the last movement. There's some very beautiful moments in it, but I hope you've enjoyed my analysis of the piece. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to email me. I will address all questions. kathywilliamsdevries at bigpond.com, or webclarinetlessons@gmail.com, or brisbaneclarinetist@gmail.com. I think I've got all of the emails, but kathywilliamsdevries at bigpond.com is my main one. Hope you've enjoyed this set of videos. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.